Hey everyone, this is Coach Mark. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Now, I know you guys are used to me posting my videos every Tuesday morning, and if you're watching this just as it comes out, you know that it's not Tuesday morning, it's Friday morning. And the reason being, so let me first start off by apologizing. On Tuesday, I was overseas, and the area that I was in overseas didn't have very strong internet. So to post a video to YouTube so I can send this out to you guys and put it on Facebook would literally take me a whole day. So I decided that I would wait till I get back to the good old United States of America before I post my video. So here it is, Friday morning, and I'm posting my video now. I've been doing it every week for the last however many weeks, and I'm not going to stop now. I think one of the things that I pride myself on more than anything is just really being consistent. And once I make up my mind to do something, that is what I am going to do week in, week out. I remember almost a year ago, I decided that I was going to start posting little 15-second videos to Instagram and Facebook. And I have done it every single day. I call it midday motivation. So if you're not friends with me on Facebook, my name on Facebook is Mark Starr, MarkStarr. On Instagram and Twitter, it's at Coach Mark Speaks. And every single day, I just crossed the 300 video mark. So I've been doing it for a little bit less than a year. I think I'm probably at 305 videos. And let me just tell you how funny things are sometimes. The day that I probably, and I've had days where, I initially started to want to do these videos first thing, maybe around midday, around 12, 1 o'clock, and it gets later and later and later throughout the day. Sometimes I don't post them till 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And on my 300th video, I didn't even realize it was my 300th video, but on my 300th video, I think I posted the video at like 11:30, 11:45 at night. I would have almost broke my streak. I've done it every single day consistently. And I can tell you this, one of the best things that you can do for yourself is learn how to be consistent in any and everything that you do. With my power and a half hour calls, I've done it every single week for 94 weeks. 94 weeks. Now, I haven't done it live every week. I think I've done it live every week for maybe 89 weeks. I think there's probably been about 4 or 5 weeks that I haven't done my power and a half hour live, but I still did the videos I still did the calls every single week. With these Instagram videos that I put out, I've done them for 304 or 305 days in a row every single week. And I can tell you this, man, you'll gain so much power and so much confidence in yourself once you make up your mind that you're going to do something and you stick with it. Stick with it. Because trust me, you're not going to feel like doing it every week. Every week, I can't say, as much as I learn from the calls and I love the fact that, the feedback that I get from people, some weeks, are better than others. Some weeks I may not feel like doing all the research because I put a lot of time and research into doing the calls. But you know what? I've made that commitment. I've made up my mind to do it, and I'm just not going to stop. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to keep doing it. If, ands, or buts. Same thing with my little Instagram videos and even these videos right here. I've been doing these videos for maybe about 20 or 30 weeks. I don't know. I got to go back and look. But however many weeks it is, I've done it every single week, whether I felt like it or not. And I can't tell you the amount of confidence and strength and just everything that you gain from just making up your mind that you're going to do something and not just doing it when you feel like doing, not just doing it in the beginning, but especially when you don't feel like doing it, making up your mind to go ahead and do it. All right. So this week, I'm going to keep it really short, but I just want to talk about something that really I saw today, and I've seen it before in the past, and it really, really irritates me. And when I saw it, usually the things that irritate me are the things that I really need to talk about because there's a lesson in it. I truly believe that there's a lesson in everything, And so this week, actually today, I was leaving out from the shopping complex where my gym is, and I seen this this mother that was out there holding up a sign asking for money, and she had her three or four of her kids there with her. And this is for not just parents, but especially for parents and just people in general. People don't do, and especially kids don't do as we say, they do as we do. And we want to make sure that, in everything that we do, we're leaving the best possible example, especially if we know that others are watching. And the problem that I had with this mother, it's not for me to say whether or not she should be begging or not. I have my own opinions on that, but you know what? She needs to do what she thinks is the right thing for her to do. But the problem that I have is her doing it in front of her kids because, I have to say, what are you teaching the kids? Are you teaching the kids that begging is okay, that begging is right? And I don't think that, because I think that what we need to be teaching our kids and others around us is that we have the ability to create whatever it is that we want in this world, right? There's definitely certain things that we need to do. It's just not going to manifest itself out of nowhere, right? We have to take an active role in creating whatever it is that we want. But we definitely don't want to show our kids and others around us that begging is the way. And I'm not saying that, as a mother, maybe she, I don't know if she could, she looked physically all right to me. So, but I mean, I don't know, maybe she couldn't. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't have been begging, right? But I'm just saying, don't do that in front of the kids. I just personally don't think that that's the right thing to do. And I don't think that that's the right example that you want to be setting for the kids, because, at the end of the day, regardless of however you feel about you doing the baking or not, you wouldn't want your kids. I don't think that there's no parent out there that would want to see their kids, 10, if they have young kids that are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm sure that there's no parent right now that would want to see their kid 10, 15, 20 years from now on the street begging. So if you wouldn't want to see your kid on the street begging, then don't do that in front of your kid. Because if you do that in front of the kid deep down, even though you're telling them, we're doing this because we have to, but we shouldn't be doing this, the kid deep down inside takes it in them and then will begin to think that it's okay to do that because they saw their parent doing that, So remember this: people don't do as we say, they do as we do, right? So you can sit there and tell someone while smoking a cigarette that cigarettes aren't good for you, but guess what? They're not going to do as you say, they're going to do as you do. So if you want people to not do certain things, you need to be able to set the example for that. All right, thank you much. And until next week, this is Coach Mark.